I wanted to begin by establishing a premise that I believe is the backbone of our faith. The spiritual existence of the believer is significantly influenced by the church. In the existence of a healthy church, the believer is of paramount importance. In order to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the church's specific requirements, it is necessary to first comprehend your own requirements for your church. The church is a community of believers who convene in communion with the Father and one another. The church is intended to provide support during both the highs and the lows of your existence, similar to a family, a healthy one at least. You should not give up on the church, and the church should never give up on you. The church is not only a family, but also a body. In particular, the body of Christ, headed by Christ himself. According to 1 Corinthians 12:27, you are the body of Christ and individually members of it. The passage elucidates that we are each unique components of the church, the body of Christ. In the same way that God organized our corporal bodies, he also organized this church body. God has endowed us with distinct characteristics that contribute to the body of Christ. He is devoted to the church and has bestowed upon each one of you specific abilities to serve as a testament to his name within your local congregation. In reality, the church's effective operation is contingent upon your membership. Without my arm, my hand is unable to function properly, and my entire body is unable to function as effectively without a hand. The act of donating to a church is a fundamental expression of agape love, and it provides the spiritual leadership, pastoral care, and basic provision for the community's requirements, including the basics of meeting space and administration. Our God has commanded his people to be generous to one another and to provide for the worshiping culture, which includes the priesthood, the temple, and ultimately the church, since the earliest days of the tabernacle. Giving was a dignity and an opportunity that was extended to the impoverished members of the community throughout redemptive history. Consider the widow Jesus extolled for her generosity, despite the fact that she only contributed 2 copper coins that were nearly worthless. Hers was referred to as a bountiful gift by Jesus. Therefore, any individual with an income is eligible to contribute. However, should all individuals contribute? We all experience discomfort when we are instructed to take action, particularly when it pertains to financial matters. However, it is worthwhile to inquire as to why we are so sensitive concerning the subject. Jesus posits that this is due to our excessive trust in money and our tendency to worship it as an idol. The reality is that shoulds are responsible for the rotations of the earth. Wisdom is the process of determining how the world functions and how we should react to the information we have. Christ and his apostles provided the community of grace with numerous healthy shoulds, because imperatives are the factors that drive us to make better decisions. Giving is one of them. The scriptures instruct us to give in order to honor God above, to maintain the order of our affections, and to demonstrate our love for those who benefit from the church's provision of word, sacrament, pastoral care, and equipment, to just name a few. Many of you may be wondering why a 20-year-old college student is standing before you. I do not fault you, as I would be asking the same question. I must admit that I arrived at Liberty University 2 years ago during a precarious period of my existence, an existence characterized by the pursuit of elusive components, the majority of which I was unable to articulate. I was guided to a magnificent church, First Presbyterian, after a tumultuous journey of church hopping. I was unaware of the hidden treasures that lay within those walls, answers, and a community that I would soon come to know as my family, characterized by enthusiasm, love, and the best part, authenticity. I have expressed my gratitude to God for the benefits of my new church family by doing what I love: volunteering for youth ministry, recruiting college student participation, rarely but trying to be better, choir participation, and volunteering at Westminster Cambridge. So I conclude by asking this congregation, my friends, my family, to offer your available time, your God-bestowed gifts, and, if possible, your treasured finances, to honor those who sat before you, for those around you, and for those in the future who, like myself, will be in desperate need of things not articulated but provided by this great church, First Presbyterian. Be blessed, fellow stewards, and bless those around you.